Welcome back to the Stop Doing Stupid Stuff podcast with your hosts, Tim Keefe and Andreas Wieman. We're counting down the days to EX2025 and beyond. The Employee Experience Revolution, happening on September 19th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time Zone, live on LinkedIn. Join us for a deep dive into the future of workplace dynamics with leading experts Diana Chu and Trent Salvaggio, along with our very own Andreas from Transform CX and Kevin Shields from Johns Hopkins Medicine. We'll explore current trends affecting today's workforce, discuss technology's role in shaping the employee experience, and forecast the future of workplace wellness. Expect a lively, unscripted discussion that promises to challenge conventional thinking and inspire innovative approaches to employee engagement. Don't miss this transformative event. It's your gateway to understanding and mastering the evolving landscape of work.
Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting, exhilarating Stop Doing Stupid Stuff podcast. Tim, what are we going to cover today? Pretty exciting.
Yes. Well, actually, it is very exciting. So today is a little bit of a promo session for our EX2025, managing the employee experience in 2025 and beyond. I thought we'd spend a couple of minutes with you all today, kind of talking about why we're doing this, who we're doing it with, and where we hope it takes us all. So with that, let me kick it back over to my co-conspirator here, Mr. Andreas. So what is it going to be about on Thursday the 19th?
Yeah. So being a panelist myself, Tim is going to be the moderator, so that's pretty exciting. And we were, very cognizant of who do we want to involve. I'm going to let kind of Tim get to the other panelist members and their background, but we wanted to ensure that we had good balance, so there's good party discussion without pre-scripting, without pre-meets, anything like that. And so, the first discussion topic that we're going to look at is just the current trends. What are things going on in the current world today? That's where there's solutions that maybe aren't getting a voice to be amplified that we can talk about, but largely from what we see, I think there's a lot of area of opportunity to put it, in a non-explicit way. And so I think we uncover kind of talking about what are the key trends that we're seeing that are shaping the employee experience today. What is technology doing? How is it being utilized or not being utilized in a lot of cases to the full extent to be able to help the employee experience? And then a really, really important one that Tim and I are both very, very passionate about: employee health and well-being, mental health and well-being. And how can we make the observations that we have in the current state for technology that's out there and trends that are shaping it, and what can we do to maximize that during that first panel discussion. Now, the second panel discussion is about the future. So once we establish kind of what the current state is, and we hopefully have a good understanding of what our current options are and current things that we can optimize, where's the future going to ensure that we have a good pathway or a little bit more of a clear pathway so we can have better adoption quicker for the future trends that we're seeing, and not try to start this whole cycle all over again when something new or exciting comes out, like Gen AI. I don't know, but maybe that could get the award for, Stop Doing Stupid Stuff award for September or something like that. And then part three is panel discussion. Part three is just best practices and strategies. So what are successful strategies for enhancing employee experience? What are some of the case studies we've seen, real world examples? I think hypotheticals are important because it gets the creative juices kind of flowing and the collaboration going, but we're also pragmatic. We want to know what's going on right now, because if it's going on right now, we have a lot more observations that we can take and recreate within whatever environment that we're implying it to much quicker with a higher degree of accuracy and quality. So I always like using real world examples to figure out, okay, what are the options we have to do it quickly and accurately? And then what recommendations do we have?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're good. That was it. I was like finishing it up. It was actually pretty, we finish each other's sentences now.
That's not good. And thank you for that. And I think it's a good solid agenda. And we'll see, again, it's less about the agenda, but it's around where the conversation takes us. And to your point, I mean, we deliberately wanted an interesting balance in the panel. We have two individuals, Diana Chu and Trent Savaggio, who are both extremely well known in their space in the organizational psychology and how people interact, how people operate. The fact that we're all truly unique in our reactions is really fascinating. And they come with not just academic experience, but they're practitioners in their space in the world of trying to drive improved employee outcomes and business outcomes as a result of that. Additionally, on the panel, we're going to have Andreas and Kevin Shields from Johns Hopkins, both of whom come with extensive hands-on operational experience through the entire layers of management, from first layer all the way up to senior vice president layers. Tens of thousands of people reporting to them in the past, and the challenges that come with operating in a highly dynamic environment like that. Again, what we're trying to do here, I think, is advance the conversation that, employee experience is not a kind of sidebar conversation like it appears in a lot of organizations. Your HR team is focused on talent acquisition, and then for the most case, trying to keep everybody out of the trial room, right? And it's about compliance, and it's about litigation management or litigation avoidance. But what we aren't doing, and we're not really giving everybody in the middle the tools they need to effectively bring on a new employee, get them excited about the work that they're here to do, keep them excited about it. And excitement is, kind of like we used to joke in my day, the beatings will continue until the morale improves. That doesn't work anymore. And for a lot of different reasons. We'll talk about that during the conference, but we've got to focus on the most valuable resource that we have in our organizations, and that's our people, whether we're a 10-person organization or a 10,000-person organization. And we look at that from a data perspective, just not anecdotal, but what's really happening, both at a qualitative data, how are people feeling, and a quantitative data from a perspective of what they're getting done. So bringing all that stuff together, that's what EX2025 is about. Super excited to have this opportunity to speak to a whole ton of people that are joining us virtually for this event, and hope you can too. And we might have a few gifts, but we don't know yet. It depends on how many people show up.
Well, the cool thing is, one gift we know for sure is Stop Doing Stupid Stuff, the audio version that will be given away to all of the attendees. So that has Tim and I's kind of methodology outlined in a very easy to read, sectionized way to be able to apply to the situation that you're in. So excited about that. Excited to see the questions that come up from the attendees as well that we'll be asking, and hopefully you get to hear our responses to the concerns that you have, or the questions that you have, ideas that you have. And I can just say I'm a little bit nervous with the intellectual heavyweights that I'm on the panel with, knowing I'm where I'm at. So if you want to come for anything, maybe it's about me looking, kind of small.
You'll be fine. It's going to be a great session. You bring a lot of direct experience to the table, and you have a data-driven approach. So with that, I think it'll be fun. Come and join us. We look forward to it. And also, please like and subscribe. We're excited to grow our audience, and we definitely see more and more people dialing in to listen to us.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you Thursday.
Adios.
Bye-bye.